Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Robert Ralph, freelance writer and content creator. Today I wanted to talk about the potential of buddy systems on Medium. We have all been there. We've started a new job, we're brand new, we're not sure of the industry, and you go through a training course, and generally at the end of that training course what you get is a buddy system. So somebody who takes you under their wing and looks after you in the first couple of months of your job to help you learn at the position that you've just been recruited into. So my theory with the buddy system with Medium is exactly that. Let's dive into it a little bit deeper. When I first joined Medium, I hooked up with a guy called Alexander Kent. I don't believe he's on Medium anymore. He hasn't written for some time, which is a shame because he was a really top guy. We started around about the same time, and he connected with me on one of my articles, and subsequently there was a few messages that went back and forth. So what he basically suggested, because it was his idea to be fair, he said, why don't we have a buddy system where I promise you I'll read X amount of articles a week of yours. If you promise to do the same on mine, we'll give each other 50 claps and we'll make sure that we always comment. So I don't think this worked particularly well for me and Alexandra, and the reason why is because he wrote about Greek mythology and it's something I'm just not really that interested in, and perhaps some of my earlier articles he had no interest in my articles either. But the process itself, I think, is a very good thing and something that you can possibly do to help you grow on the Medium platform if you can connect with somebody where you share an interest in the topics that you're writing about. So like I said, the reason it didn't work for me really was just because we had a difference of writing techniques and we had different interests. I did connect with a few other people. I've mentioned it before. Nikki Waterstone is somebody I really connected with and got along with very well. She wrote a lot of personal stories and a lot about animals, and I certainly can resonate with that. People who follow me know that I write a lot of personal stories. Whilst I don't write a lot about animals, I certainly have had animals in my life, dogs and cats and bunny rabbits and tropical fish and so on and so forth. I'm certainly a lover of animals, more so driven so by my wife, who's an absolute animal lover. So there was certainly connections in some of her work. Unfortunately, Nikki left Medium platform as well, which is a real big shame, and I hope she returns with Alexandra one day also. But that would have been a really good combination because we would have grown together and had a real interest in what each other was writing. And this is the time of connection or buddy system that I think could work well when you're starting out on the Medium platform. I know from personal experience, when you join Medium, you feel very alone. The dashboards can be very confusing. There's things going on that you may not understand, and so what you're really looking for is somebody to tag along with and to seek help from. Of course, there are some great publications out there, and there are some great writers who are willing to give up their free time to help you out. But it would be really good if you could get somebody who started around about the same time as you and grow together using the buddy system that I'm talking about. When I talk about a buddy system, what I mean is somebody who you can trust and rely on, somebody who's willing to give you some honest feedback, somebody you are willing to support in return. One of the great features that Medium provides you with is an option to send a draft link prior to your article being published. This is a great way to support each other. I have done this on several occasions. I've written an article, I've gone back and looked at it maybe 24 hours later, and perhaps something just isn't working for me. So I've sent a link to a buddy of mine. They've had a little look and given me some suggestions, just so I can get the article as best as I can with the ability that I have before submitting it to a publication possibly, or even self-publishing that work. It's always nice to have a second opinion. Of course, you don't want to drain on that. You don't want to send every single article to a buddy if you have one on Medium, but maybe just a selected few. And of course, the most important thing is you do that in return also. Support each other, give each other a like and a clap. And of course, it's always really good to engage. Don't do this falsely though, because that's really not going to help. I really suggest that you buddy up with somebody who you genuinely like, and not only like them as a person, but really enjoy their content. You don't want to be false with this, because they'll see straight through you, and that's not going to help you or your buddy. I want to be quite clear with what I mean by having a buddy system and networking. I don't expect you to have a follow for follow system. That is not what I'm talking about. I don't want you to have superficial followers. What I want you to do is find somebody who enjoys your content and you enjoy theirs. I promise you that the follow for follow system is very short term lived, and it's not going to grow to be very successful in the long term. I know we all want to get over 100 followers, and that's really important to us, but I promise you it's not the way to go. Organic is the best. I have a little video on organic growth, and I will link that in the description below. As many of you may know, I do try to social network as well. I have certainly promoted quite a lot of writers on the two publications that I own, New Writers Welcome and What Is Love to You, including giving away some competition prizes. Now, part of that certainly is to promote the publication, but also to put some writers in the spotlight as well. I'm hoping that some of the competition winners get more exposure on the Medium platform, and that should help them to become a little bit more successful. In return, you never know. One day in the future, perhaps they'll help little old me out as well. Also, there's been some writers that have created some other sort of content, such as seminars or online tutorials, or possibly some courses. I always try and help out where I can. Again, for me, this is all about social networking, and to a degree a buddy system also. You can really create some great friends and buddies on Medium, and if you're able to do that and help each other out, you can certainly be successful and grow together, which is nice. I want to be quite clear with what I mean by having a buddy system and networking. I don't expect you to have a follow for follow system. That is not what I'm talking about. I don't want you to have superficial followers. What I want you to do is find somebody who enjoys your content and you enjoy theirs. I promise you that the follow for follow system is very short term lived, and it's not going to grow to be very successful in the long term. I know we all want to get over 100 followers, and that's really important to us, but I promise you it's not the way to go. Organic is the best. I have a little video on organic growth, and I will link that in the description below. Thank you for watching today's video all about the buddy system. If you enjoyed it and you would like to subscribe to my channel, give me a like or give me a comment. That would really help the YouTube channel. I promise that I'll respond to every single comment, and if you've got any questions you'd like me to answer, let me know in the comment section and I will try and make a video just for you. Don't forget, hit the little bell button. That way you will make sure that you'll never miss a single video that is produced by myself. And thank you for watching.